think you seeing me, then your visuals is laced.
Before I beg another nigga, I'ma jack him. And before I let a nigga smoke me, I'ma whack him. I've been ducking and dodging, so I'm ghost like Casper. And I got powder on my hands, I ain't asking. We can shoot dice all night, I don't play Madden. Make your hoe suck dick all night, I don't got Madden. Better like a shadow. Y'all niggas got the same blood, but I don't call it family. My uncle used to give me brown liquor when I was wearing Pampers. The first time I tried to sell, he OD'd off a sample. I was just hitchhiking with a brick, got dropped off in Alabama. I done ran out of money a lot of times, but I ain't never ran out of stamina. Cause I'd have been 10-toe to the ground with toe jam in my socks. I was trying to just middleman 2 bricks, could've been my day to die. I taught my way out the door, plus I ain't had my fire. Walked out the house with my money, walked out the house with my life. I done seen it all, this is serious, I can't make it up from eating cold grits to eating cereal out of paper cup. When I was trying to share with my dog, they started changing up, but I ain't never changed on myself, that'll be lame as fuck. I done seen it all, this is serious, I can't make it up from eating cold grits to eating cereal out of paper cup. When I was trying to share with my dog, they started changing up, but I ain't never changed on myself, that'll be lame as fuck. I ain't never worried about nobody's pockets but mine. I was on TV, channel 14, channel 3 and 9. If you don't want to be a statistic, check Google if you think I'm lying. I can go to Texas, get 2 for 21, and call it double prime. Don't let nobody in your circle if you don't want your brother dying. I'm cut from a whole different sway, I walk with a whole different pace, talk with a whole different slang, but I don't talk and I don't give up names. See if you plan on going against the grain, I hope you got insurance on your name. Yeah, I like to smile, but ain't shit funny, I just act happy. Sometimes I wish I could smoke a fat joint with my granddaddy. I got a gun and a pocket full of money, that's why my pants sagging. Where I'm from, if you kill it, you can eat it. If it being transparent, I done seen it all, this is serious, I can't make it up from eating cold grits to eating cereal out of paper cup. When I was trying to share with my dog, they started changing up, but I ain't never changed on myself, that'll be lame as fuck. I done seen it all, this is serious, I can't make it up from eating cold grits to eating cereal out of paper cup. When I was trying to share with my dog, they started changing up, but I ain't never changed on myself, that'll be lame as fuck.
Now we gotta go help people customize.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is
Before I go to sleep at night, I'm looking for my shadow, cause I don't know who we cool with or who we trying to rat on. I got my gun for any nigga coming through that back door, but I ain't crying over spoiled milk cause I'm lactose. My whole life I grew up around gunpowder and crack smoke. My whole life I learned how to play dumb and act slow. And please, by all means, don't show nobody where your pack go, cause they gon' drop their head and turn their back when the pack low. I come from small land, but get it in with raw sand. Before I let a nigga catch me slipping, I'ma carry it. And I'd rather bring it to your face for some clarity. I'd rather go to prison before I let a nigga bury me. I like money counters and digital scales. I like old hammer and the way that it smells. They either want me dead or they want me in jail. I couldn't wait them all. I've been waiting for years. I couldn't wait them all. I've been waiting for years. I couldn't wait them all. I've been waiting for years. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. So many long nights, blood, sweat, and tears for this shit. You might lose friends for this shit. It might be a long time before you look up and catch a win with this shit. I'm the definition of staying down and come up. You ain't never been on the corner from the sun down to sun up. If don't nobody know your moves, can't nobody tell your business. But a pocket full of blues, give me a certain kind of feeling. See a pocket full of blues, give me a certain type of healing. Cause I'm in love with my money, not them hoes. Motherfuck them feelings. I like money counters and digital scales. I like old hammer and the way that it smell. They either want me dead or they want me in jail. I couldn't wait to ball, I've been waiting for years. I couldn't wait to ball, I've been waiting for years. I couldn't wait to ball, I've been waiting for years. I couldn't wait to ball, I've been waiting for years. I've been waiting, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. And I know this came from the ace.
You're prolific, you the fool.
Born with it in my chromosome, got it in my blood like the sickle cell. But my life a movie, not a game or a fairy tale. I can be doing bad in the grave or somewhere in the cell. I ain't at the spot waiting for a raid or ducking shells. I'ma handle every nigga that played, cause I don't tuck my tail. I'ma be the same till I'm in the grave, and that's just how it is. I don't worry about other people's business, ain't got nothing to do with me, but shit, that is how I feel. Yeah, I used to rob for real, I ain't had no job for real. I was selling rocks and pills before I seen the block for real. I was never good at sports, and I ain't never had a skill. I grew up fast, my uncle stole my bike, so fuck a Jack and Jill. I just want the money to take the fam, that's the package deal. I wish I could ride with Uncle Ram and play the passenger. Took some cocaine, put it on the microphone for a rapping deal. Cause I ain't got no friends but my scales in a vacuum seal. When I make the right play, I'm out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here. When I say the right J, I'm out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here. I'm trying to make the right J, and I'm out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here. I ain't trying to get full, but I'm out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here. Growing up a roach wasn't nothing, but when nobody fucking with a rat, ain't nobody trying to get him cheese, cause everybody wanna see him bleed. Nowadays you a hero if you take another man off the street. Then the street start showing love to the rats and put them on their feet. So I try to stay away from niggas, the game so watered down and weak. My gun on my bed when I sleep, I watch every car on my street. You gotta be a dog in a beast, you can't be a dog on your knees. Nigga walking down in your sleep, so I don't put paws on beef. They play my music in different countries, but I don't think I'm famous, cause I don't mind getting straight chicken wings. If everything go down, I'ma still ride my loafers, no laces. I'm getting every dollar, I'm getting every dollar with a quotation. Plus my society is a secret.
Oh, there you go. Hey, man, what's up with it, bro? Try to get you a nice space for you. There you go right there. How you feeling, boss?
I'm in there. I'm hanging in there. Best way I can right this minute. Am I coming through to you on your end?
Hey, man, y'all, what's up, man? Listen. Today's Sunday, man. Today's Sunday, y'all. I always come up on Sundays, man, and try to drop some good game, make people think, realize what happened, what I do. But today's Sunday is a little bit different. Before I came on YouTube, I was on TikTok. When I got on TikTok, I just had a nice conversation. You know, I just be on TikTok having a nice conversation and, just picking, it's something new to me, right? But something happened to me this morning. Something happened to me this morning. I didn't expect for this to happen. I don't know how it happened. But I ran across Big Hand. And when I ran across him, he told me, all I could say was, how could you survive them moments? That's all I could say, how could you survive them moments? But I'm not going to let him hold up too much about what's happening, because I want him to tell you, like, what's really going on. Big Ham, what's up, boss?
What's going on, bro? I appreciate you having me, man. Like I said, much love, much respect. I respect your platform. I respect what you do, man. I look up to you. I wish we had more brothers like you, man. You hear me?
I ran across you, bro, and you told me about you lost not one song, not two songs. You told me you lost 3 songs to the street.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You lost 3 songs to the street body. That made me sit back and think. I said, damn, 3 songs to the street. 3, not 3. And you just lost a song just a week ago, 2 weeks ago, right?
4 days ago.
4 days ago.
This happened Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This happened Wednesday.
So you just lost your song. Man, this is the real story, man. Run down to it, man. If you can, man, try to listeners, man. I want y'all to hear this out, man, because it's real. Now, let's go. How did you? Yeah.
EVE Online is a
But I had a long story short, I landed my from the federal prison. You know, I did what I did. I did some things. I accepted my responsibility. I stood up. I took my time like a man, and I went to do it. Uh, I was in prison for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 years before it happened to my son. And then so he ended up dying in 17, and I ended up getting released out in 19. That situation at hand, he was 14 years old, playing sports, basketball, football, baseball, all sports you can think of. He was a great athlete at that too. And a lot of community knew him too. A lot of this community and surrounding counties knew him. So therefore, when it happened, the impact of it happening, it actually helped a broad spectrum of teenage kids at that time because he was a great athlete and he had a lot of people that paid attention to him. His and looked up to him. He was a young kid. But anyway, he lose his life. I'm in federal prison. I'm not able to make it out. They don't give you visitation there. They don't give you don't go to wake. You don't nothing, I was in Virginia, but I'm from Kentucky. So I was about 13 hours away. So obviously I'm not really gonna get many visits and all that, which I did get visit. My wife come and bring my other sons and stuff. And just so happened we was visiting that day. How about that? We was visiting that day on a Saturday. God was so special that he gave me a visit that weekend. So that Saturday we had visit. Once visit over, I go back to my dorm, she leave. When she leave, she get the call, what's going on? But she can't contact me. And we communicate through emails, which take about 30 to an hour to even get to you. And the phone call minutes, you get 300 a month. I had 2 minutes, but I'm still unaware of what's even took place. So I go back to my unit and I lay down, get ready for count and all that good stuff. I come out of there about 2 hours later. I check my emails and it's nothing but I'm sorry, and what's going on? They telling me, what's going on or whatever, but not really telling me, but it's just saying I'm sorry. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? But I mean, I'm in prison and I see this a lot. So I understand something's happened to somebody. I run to the phone, I call, and it's my son, 14 years old. So that happened right there. And I had to prepare my life for that. I had to prepare and figure out how to adjust to that. But I did have a visit that day, and unfortunately, they were able to come back and visit me that Sunday, which was my other 2 sons. One of those 2 sons is the son that just passed away on Wednesday. Okay. And so they were able to visit with me on Sunday. And you know, it was tough, of course, but that was all the hope that I had, and that was all the strength that I was going to be allowed to have. Because once they left Sunday, I was there on my own for the remainder of my sentence. You know, well, of course they came back a few times, and so that happened. I make it out. Fast forward, I make it out in 19. I'm gonna say,
So, man, it's a quality story, man. And this is an educational story, man, for y'all who got a lot of kids out there. And y'all got to understand what fathers go through, man. So run them lights up. Come on with it, boss. Run it to me.
hey, well, how can some people link in on here? Because I got a couple guys that's asking me how to get to it. But I just told them your page and the name.
Go to my page. Tell them just go to my page. After the Dewberry YouTube page, they can just come to my page and they can come do it like that.
Okay, yeah, that's what I told them, so they should be able to find it. Fast forward, man, I make it out. I make it out in 19. I officially you know, get released from the halfway house. And I make it out May. Actually, today makes 7 years. 7 years today, I got out. So May 30th of 2019. I get home from the halfway house about 60 days from that. I mean, about 3-4 months after that. That happened. Fast forward to about 21. Okay. I got a kid. And it's a controversial type of situation with my boy. One going the front door, one going out the back door situation. You know, not saying it like that. I'll respect and I love her or whatever, but hey, that's basically. And so he ended up losing his life. Okay.
So now, you come home.
I'll take that situation.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
So when you after that situation, right? Now you was in prison when that transpired. So now after that situation right there, right? How did that really make you feel? When you had to endure losing your son while you was in prison, how did that really make you feel? Like how did you feel about
I felt like that. I felt like the bottom of my shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the most helpless, the most suffocating, the most that, that was hell, bro. And I was so many miles away from home with nothing to really comfort me. Like I said, they only give you 300 calls a month. Once the 300 gone, it's over with. So I had to deal with that, man. I had to endure that pain, man. And when I tell you that is the most excruciating pain, man, because you have nowhere to run. And but I got through it one day at a time, one step at a time, one prayer at a time. It was actually a couple brothers that was there. They was really good brothers. They was pretty solid, man. And out of North Carolina, and they looked out for me, you know, talked with me, you know, and just kind of helped get me back together. One of their name is Biggs. One of their name is Digger. Thomas Doe is his name. Shout out to you, my brother. And man, I always forget bro name, man. But them two brothers helped me get through that, man. But you know, and I tell people all the time, you know, they'll be like, man, I can't do this, man. I don't know, man. I can't do it. I'll be like, you can't do it. Like, man, you don't know what you can do until you have to do it. I got a 10-year federal sentence at 26 years old. I didn't think I could do that. But I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And once I got in there, I understood then, okay, I'm here. I have to do this. My son lost his life. I didn't think I could get through that, but I had to. I was still in prison. It's still preyed on in there. You know, it's still survival of the fittest. It's still a real deal. You can't be in here, you know, just in here, you know. So I got to stay locked in on my surroundings as well as trying to deal with what I'm dealing with, and then other people know what I'm dealing with, so that they'll see a little weakness in you. But I'm a smooth dude, man. I'm calm, chill. I ain't gonna borrow nothing from you. I ain't gonna be arguing with you. Like, I'm not gonna have no reason to be in tour with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm leading with respect. So I'm gonna go ahead and disarm you immediately. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a problem with you, it's because obviously you got a problem with me, and I teach that into my son. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, man. I make it out. I make it out. Then that situation happened, and like I said, it's really difficult to speak on that. It's a lot of controversial. It's a controversial situation, so it's really difficult to speak on it. But um, it hurts just the same, man. You know, it hurts just the same. Just knowing that I'm never gonna get the opportunity to speak to this kid again. I'm never gonna get to see a child through this kid. Um, Nothing, no car rides, no jokes, no nothing, you know. So it's excruciating. So I'm in the flats, I'm in the real world now, and I come from a certain type of life, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm in this real world, I have to adjust. I gotta adjust to this real world. And those 8 years seem like, man, shit was like so fast. They got this internet, they got like all that was going on. See, when I went in, none of that was going on, you know. And when I got out, all of that was happening and shit, man. And I just knew that I couldn't go back to prison, for one. I knew that I couldn't go work for nobody, you know, and have all my time pressed up, because I done lost too much time in my life to the point that my time is too valuable for me now. And I can't sit in somebody's workplace for 8 to 10 to 12 hours working for them. You know what I'm saying? So I started my own business, which I started studying my own business anyway. While I was incarcerated, I started studying and I started learning and I started getting educated. This is after my son had died. So how did I get through it? I was extremely weak. I was extremely broken. And I had to find something to do to help me cope and help me deal. And I turned to God, and God turned me to this group of brothers that were doing real estate. They were teaching real estate. They was teaching EINs, LLCs, stocks and bonds, trust funds, you know, all that good stuff that a regular person from out of the streets ain't gonna really know. Boom, that's my awakening. I woke up just like that. I woke up, you know, and I started living my life according to that. The rest of the time I was in prison and when I came home from prison. So I get out, I got a different mindset. I got a whole new, you know, goal. I got a whole new access and avenue in life, because now I'm on a legit legal side, and I didn't realize it was all this stuff over here. And I didn't know none of that. And so I'm living that now, you know. And so I'm instilling that into my child, right? And then you know what? I'm gonna go on and go ahead and go back, and I'm gonna just give you a story, okay? And it's YouTube, and it is what it is. Hey man, I don't even care, man.
So it's your show, man.
So I'm gonna rewind a little bit to the second situation. The first one I was in prison. The second one I'm in the streets. I'm home, not in the streets, but I'm home from prison. So the second kid, me and his mother have had conversations. Me and his mother have had like deep conversations that no one else know that we done had, you know, about, you know, the kid. And at the time she was with and had been with another brother for like 20 years or whatever, you know. So long story short, you know, it was like, you know, he raised him, he brought him up, all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's his son. son. You know what I mean? But genetically, he's my son. And it just is what it is. DNA wise, you know, it just is what it is. And that's no disrespect. So if she watch it, if he watch it, if the grannies, whoever